psychedelic states, like people who take LSD and DMT and psilocybin and mescaline and all of these drugs, you can have really amazing blissful experiences, no doubt, but some of them are crazy dark, and you may know of some and you may have heard of some, and you know, um, it's it's a whole different world. And the Quranic position is, sure, these things have benefits, and this is khamr in general, not necessarily, not even magic, but drugs in general, they have some benefit to them, but the harm far outweighs the benefit. You may see the harm and you may experience it, or you may not. But if you don't see it in this world, you'll definitely see it in the hereafter. And we'll look at maybe one verse later in Surah Baqarah, Ayah 102, which talks about the end, how the magicians sell their souls basically. They're selling the hereafter, so you can't have both. Not in everything, and don't take that loosely.
I do want to jump on. Go ahead, finish
No,
your
no,
thought. I wanted to add.
I'm pretty much done. Go
Yeah.
ahead. Go ahead.
So I do want to say that in a hadith, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was saying that the soothsayers are of no account, right? And Aisha radiallahu anha, his wife, was saying, but sometimes she was saying, but Ya Rasulullah, sometimes they give true predictions. And he said that it pertains to a hearing that they snatch from the angels. So the jinn will try and overhear the angels speaking. Obviously, the angels are speaking truth. So they learn something and they take that back to the soothsayer and they mix that truth with 100 lies. So that's why sometimes it seems like what they're saying is true. So the Prophet Muhammad is saying that is how they do it. Not only that the person that goes to a soothsayer and believes him has disbelieved in the Prophet Muhammad. And this is a very important point, because like Brother Khalid was saying, it appears that sometimes there are benefits, right? But it's the same thing that Prophet Muhammad was saying about the soothsayer, that there's one little truth mixed with 100 lies. So the person does DMT and they have this experience like, wow, I changed my life. I used to be an alcoholic, now I stopped. I used to have all these problems in life, now I stopped. So there's one little thing that he held on to as that he saw as a benefit, but it's mixed with 100 other falsehoods and false realizations about him, about his life. And I remember this one guy, I used to do Brazilian jiu-jitsu at a gym. And one of the instructors was talking about how tripping on acid changed his life. He had a better relationship with his wife. He used to be a worse person, but acid helped him realize that, he should take care of his son and he should be there for him. And I'm like, man, you don't need acid to come to that realization. He was like, yeah, but it's a shortcut. I had so many problems in my life, but now I'm doing better. And fast forward years later, years later, right? I see someone that used to go to that gym and I'm like, yo, how is so-and-so instructor doing? He's like, nah, man, he's not doing well, man. That guy was tripping out, saying that he's God, saying that so he just had a mental breakdown, So that's, and that is, that is really the experience of you go on forum after forum and problem after problem and people going through the DMT and ayahuasca. This is like 90% of the time you see that. People are like, yeah, it's so good. It's so amazing. I changed my life. DMT is amazing. And they become trumpeters, right? For DMT. They become callers to this, almost like a religion, right? Mm-hmm. But later on, fast forward, mental breakdowns, experiencing mental health issues, lack of concentration. They start experiencing weird things in their life. And we'll get into why that is later, but it's because what Prophet Muhammad, he explained it. One truth mixed with 100 lies. So the person sees that one truth, but they ignore that there's 100 lies surrounding it, and that guy's experience where he started having a mental breakdown, saying he was God and so forth, is quite common actually. It's pretty common, and there's a reason for that, because that path, right, is the same path of all of the other branches of magic, and it all leads to the same thing, which is someone replacing Almighty God with either himself or with shaitan, and then that's the system that they believe in, and they believe in it in different ways. So either they'll just straight up say, I'm a god, the way that Pharaoh does, or they'll try and explain it in some mystical way, like, oh no, everything's God and we're all one with God, and by removing your ego, right, I can remove the illusion of myself and I can be one with God.
Mm-hmm.